Hi, today we are going to talk about the simple present tense in English. Some basic concepts are how do we use simple present tense? Well, we express our ideas, our daily activities, abilities, and habits. We talk about life, weather, and general rules or scientific information. When we talk about these topics, we use the simple present tense. Simple present tense can be used in affirmative and negative sentences. We formulate questions in simple present tense and we answer to these questions. It could be a short answer or a long answer. In this unit, we study affirmative and negative sentences, questions, and short answers. The structure of the simple present tense in English is very simple. We use the base form of the verb, for example, infinitive verb to work. And then in the affirmative sentence, we use the verb work. I work in Veracruz. Infinitive verb to live. I live in Mexico. Infinitive verb to study. We study English. Simple present tense. There are basic concepts to form sentences in simple present tense. The verb for the third person singular takes an S at the end. For example, he speaks English. She works here. The car runs fast. Questions need the auxiliary do or does. Do you speak English? Does he speak English? The short answer needs the auxiliary do or does. Do you speak English? Yes, I do. Does he speak English? Yes, he does. The adverb comes after the subject, before the verb. I always play tennis. My mother frequently visits my aunt. Simple present tense, third person singular. There are two forms in the conjugation. We have a personal pronouns, I, you, and we. They have the base form of the verb. And he, she, it, third person singular, take the base form plus an S at the end of the verb. For example, with the verb sing, I say, I sing, you sing, we sing, you sing, they sing. They have the base form. But the third person singular, the pronoun he, she, and it, it's going to be with an S at the end of the verb. So we say he sings, she sings, it sings. Simple present tense uses time adverbs like always, usually, seldom, never, sometimes, often, frequently, generally, habitually, occasionally, once, twice, etc. The position of the time adverb is before the verb. Example: my father always drinks coffee. Rita generally cooks rice. My friends never drink tea. The baby drinks milk. My mother usually reads the newspaper in the morning. The structure of a question in simple present tense is as follows. First, the auxiliary, do or does, then the subject, then comes the verb, now the adverb, and the complement. That's for a question, don't forget. Example: do you usually work in the office? Does your mother often read the newspaper? Do your friends always drink tea at home? Simple present tense, short answers. The short answer in simple present tense is yes, subject plus auxiliary. When we have a negative short answer, we have no plus subject plus the auxiliary do or doesn't and the negative word. Do you usually work in the office? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Another example. Does your mother often read the newspaper? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Do your friends always drink tea at home? Yes, they do. No, they don't. In this table, you can see more examples of affirmative sentences, questions, short answers with yes, and short answers with no. There's another table where you can see the conjugation of some regular verbs in present tense. The most common irregular verbs that we use are verb be, verb to have, to do, and to go. Some verbs are regular because they don't change their writing when we conjugate them. But some others are irregular. Some of examples for regular verbs are like, think, write, drive, open, make, cook, buy. Sentences with these verbs are I usually like coffee with sugar. Robert likes coffee. My sisters write a letter. My sister writes a letter. The teacher opens the door. You open the door. My mother always cooks at 12. I cook every day. Some examples with irregular verbs. You are my friend. He is my brother. They never have problems. She has a car. I often do homework. He does exercise every day. Marco never goes to church. I usually go to work. Well, we are almost done with this unit. This is the grammatical explanation of this section. We are going to continue with more practice and examples. Please do the exercises and read the charts. Study hard